Nestled high on a rocky promontory in the heart of the Luberon Regional Natural Park, Gordes is widely regarded as one of the most beautiful villages in France. With its stone-built houses, breathtaking views, and rich cultural heritage, Gordes embodies the timeless charm of Provence and attracts travelers from around the world seeking authenticity, beauty, and history. As you approach Gordes, the village appears like a stone crown clinging to the hillside, with narrow winding streets spiraling up toward the summit. The golden hue of its limestone houses, the harmony of its architecture, and the peaceful atmosphere make it a truly magical place. Gordes has long been a haven for artists, painters, and writers enchanted by the clarity of its light and the serenity of its landscapes. Notable figures such as Marc Chagall and Victor Vasarely lived and worked here, and today the village continues to host art galleries, exhibitions, and workshops that nourish its creative soul. Surrounded by olive groves, lavender fields, vineyards, and oak forests, Gordes is a perfect starting point for hiking, cycling, and exploring the scenic beauty of the Provençal countryside. The region offers stunning views year-round, from the purple bloom of summer lavender to the golden light of autumn. Wandering through the narrow streets of Gordes feels like stepping back in time. These cobbled lanes lined with golden stone houses whisper stories of centuries past. Every corner reveals a hidden doorway, a flowering window, or a quiet passage bathed in sunlight. It's not just a walk, it's an experience full of charm, history, and Provençal soul. The caves of the Palais Saint-Firmin, a hidden treasure of Gordes. Located in the heart of Gordes, the caves of the Palais Saint-Firmin offer a remarkable journey into the village's artisanal and architectural past. This underground labyrinth carved directly into the limestone rock, provides visitors with a fascinating glimpse into the economic and daily life of Gordes through the centuries. Hidden beneath the ancient buildings of the Palais Saint-Firmin, these caves form an extraordinary troglodytic complex shaped by human hands from the Middle Ages onward. They were rediscovered and carefully restored after extensive archaeological work, revealing a previously unknown underground heritage. The caves demonstrate the ingenuity of Gordes' inhabitants, who, constrained by the village's steep terrain, expanded downward to develop various craft and agricultural activities beneath their homes. Once bustling with activity, the caves were used as workshops, storage spaces, and production areas, playing a key role in the local economy. Several well-preserved features are still visible today. Olive oil mills. The remains of ancient presses show that olive oil was one of the region's main products. Large stone grinding wheels and wooden presses were used to extract the oil. Cisterns and tanks. The cave system includes an ingenious network for collecting and storing water, a vital resource in the dry Mediterranean climate. Food storage. The cool, stable temperature of the underground chambers made them ideal for preserving food, offering an early form of refrigeration. Together, these spaces formed a self-sufficient economic microcosm, where each room served a specific function in the organization of village life. The Chateau of Gordes, dominating the village skyline, this fortified castle dates back to the 11th century and was later renovated during the Renaissance. Gordes is not just a feast for the eyes, it's also a delight for the senses. The village hosts a weekly Provençal market where visitors can sample local olive oil, goat cheese, honey, lavender products, and regional wines. Small cafes and gourmet restaurants offer dishes inspired by Provençal cuisine, blending simplicity and flavor with fresh, local ingredients. The bories are small stone structures built without any mortar, using a technique known as dry stone walling. Carefully stacked by hand, These beehive-shaped huts were designed for functionality, durability, and insulation. Their thick walls kept them cool in the summer and warm in the winter, making them ideal shelters for shepherds, farmers, and seasonal workers. Most of the buildings date back to the 17th and 18th centuries, though some techniques used here are believed to have existed since prehistoric times. The village of Bori showcases a rare and beautifully preserved example of vernacular architecture, completely integrated into the surrounding landscape. By the early 20th century, the site had fallen into abandonment. Fortunately, it was rediscovered and restored in the 1960s by Pierre Viala, a passionate historian who dedicated himself to preserving this precious heritage. Thanks to his efforts, the village of Bori was classified as a historic monument in 1977. Today, it stands as a cultural and educational site, open to visitors who wish to explore the roots of Provençal architecture and rural traditions. The village includes around 20 dry stone buildings, each with a specific purpose. Some were used as dwellings, while others served as bread ovens, sheepfolds, granaries, silkworm farms, or olive storage rooms. Together, they formed a small, self-sufficient rural hamlet where every structure had a role in sustaining daily life. Walking through the village, one can imagine the rhythm of a bygone era, the quiet labor of the fields, the scent of herbs in the wind, and the resilience of a people living in harmony with the land. And that brings us to the end of our journey through the beautiful village of Gordes, a place where history, art, and nature come together in perfect harmony. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss an adventure. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see you in the next video.